The Hadley soils are world famous for being some of the best agricultural soils in the world. The fact of the matter was that despite cover cropping, careful application of mineral amendments, I was not seeing any movement, any positive movement on our soil organic matter. That was basically flat. And after doing it for almost 15 years and not seeing any dramatic improvement, I said, well, let's try something else, because I can see that this isn't working.
We had a 5-year vision of how we would slowly build up the organic matter by doing no-till. And the idea was that the underlying loam, this wonderful Hadley loam, we would be adding organic matter on top of that, and there would be this blending process where worms and other animals and roots of plants would be transporting the organic matter and into the soil and creating this mixed layer where there would be this really nice soil structure.
So every time you stir the soil with any kind of tillage, some of the carbon that's stored in the soil is going to go back into the atmosphere as a gas. So anything we can do to reduce the amount of stirring we do will preserve carbon in the soil, as opposed to reintroducing it into the atmosphere.
We can start sequestering carbon through the way we farm. That to me is just like, it gives me chills. I literally just got goosebumps. So to me that's so exciting.
It feels more like you're taking nutrients out of the earth, but you're always focusing on giving them back and making sure that you're not depleting your soil. You're like building organic matter and thinking about the pollinators and the worms and the fungi, and it's just a lot deeper and more involved in a holistic system, whole system thinking kind of way.
The crops here are clearly more resilient against pests. They're clearly more healthy. You don't see those yellowing leaves. You don't have to pick off those leaves that are just a little nutrient deficient and are rotting. That just doesn't happen.
It's such a beautiful thing to be connected with nature in this way. I'm really, really proud that I get to do this, and I'm proud of my body. Like, I feel so strong and powerful. It's really magical. Like, it really is just magical.
This plot of land, we are looking into these practices and we're creating a resource for people in that way. And I feel really fortunate to be a part of that.
The result of this soil activity that we've been nurturing now for 5 years, that this really comes through in the taste of our produce, in the way it holds up even in the store cooler, and the way it nurtures our bodies and souls.
Instead of prioritizing sales, we're prioritizing soil health and development of new techniques. I think it's a chance to use that concept as our guiding principle. That plus training future farmers.